Namaste. I, Sneha Bhagwat, heartily welcome you to the 3rd anniversary celebrations of my dance school, SthitA. SthitA, a space that intends to kindle and nurture the passion in you. The depth of our Indian arts is so profound that even a lifetime would not be sufficient to learn it all. SthitA aims at exploring the various facets of this rich culture, helping one soak and relish it in all its glory. SthitA is a Sanskrit term which has 3 meanings to it: constant, belonging to, and balance. Why the name SthitA? I call it so because dance has been my constant in life, and that is what brings my balance. And with time, I've come to realize that's where I truly belong. So SthitA is this small space where I teach, I dance, spend hours together discovering my strengths and weaknesses, and hope to ignite several hearts with the same love and passion for the art. I started my journey as a teacher in June 2019 and named this space only in December 2019. With a small growing family, I would like to say I have been growing each and every day. This family of mine has grown immensely with me. 2020 being the pandemic year, we did not have a celebration. 2021 saw a virtual celebration with different countries going live together. This year, we have an entire catena of performances for you by my students, both in-house and virtual. We begin today's evening with a Shloka Mala. We have the beginners batch of SthitA presenting the Prarthana Shloka Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya, describing Lord Nataraja and offering our salutations to him. This is followed by another Shloka, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, again offering our salutations to the Guru. The students who will be presenting this are Sanvi Shankar, Purvi Bharadwaj, Bhavya and Pranavi from the kids batch, and Smita Shankar, Satya Ramanathan and Akshata Rao from the adult batch.
आंगिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववाङ्मयम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादि नुमः सात्विकं शिवम् तं नुमः सात्विकं शिवम् सात्विकं शिवम्
Brahma
साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे
The Shlokamala is followed by a traditional Pushpanjali by Jyotsna Yadavalli. Jyotsna, originally from Andhra Pradesh, she now lives in Chicago. Her parents' love and respect for classical arts has inspired Valli to pursue classical dance form of Bharatanatyam, and it has been about 3 years or more that she started training under me virtually at SthitA. Valli has completed her master's in civil engineering and is currently working as a senior scheduler at Mortensen Construction Company. Her undying energy to learn and be a better version of herself is bound to take Valli places. Pushpanjali, which denotes Pushpa, the flowers, being held in Anjali Hasta, is the offering of the dancer to the Lord Nataraja, to the Ashtadikpalakas, and saluting down to the Guru and to the Rasikas seeking their blessings. Valli now presents Pushpanjali.
Tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudinda pagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudinda pagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudinda pagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabudam nida paga, tagajabudinda pagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabudam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabudam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagida tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tagajabutam nida paga, tagajabudim tapagari, tagajabutom pagari, tajam tajam tajam. Tam tadim tadom tanam tagitajam. Nirida nida paga Gabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Niridani Dabagabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Niridani Dabagabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Niridani Dabagabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Niridani Dabagabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Niridani Dabagabadam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam Tabagari Gabadanidam Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajam 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 Tadim Tatom Tanam Tagidajaniza Daniza Padanida Gabadanida Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Rizari Rizari Danidari Padanidari Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Gariga Zariga Rizariga Danidariga Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Tajam 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 Tagida Tagajabudam Nira Pagada Gajabudinda Pagari Tagajabudom Pagari Tajam 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 Tagida Tagajabudam Nira Pagada Gajabudi Tabagari Tagajabudom Pagari Tajam 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 Tajam
We always had the Pushpanjali followed by a Ganesha Stuti. Today we have Aditi Kiran presenting a Ganesha Vandana. Ganesha Vandana, an invocation to the elephant-headed Lord, Ekadantaya Vakratundaya, is a captivating bhajan sung by Shankar Mahadevan, chosen from the album Vishwavinayaka. The composition venerates the virtues of Lord Ganesha, the remover of all barriers. He is revered as the Lord of the Ganas, the embodiment of goodness and music, the one with a single tusk and Parvati's beloved little one. This Ganesha Vandana will be presented by Aditi, who is a Bangalorean but now lives in Bahrain. She is a class 7 student and has been learning under me through online classes from July 2020. Along with this, she is also taking lessons in the art form from Astika Shetty at Bahrain. Aditi is blessed with encouraging parents and has a beautiful smile, and with her continued learning, she is bound to excel in the art field.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
The next presentation, Alaripu, which means blooming of a flower, is the first piece that a student is taught after the completion of the Adavus, and hence is intended to transform the disciple into a dancer, just like the way a bud blooms into a beautiful flower. Alaripu dives into the usage of Angas and Upangas and culminates with a string of Adavus together set to beautiful syllables, the Sollukattu. Alaripus can be explored in Panchajati, and today's Alaripu is a Tishra Alaripu set to Tishra Ekatala. Soumya Akshay Korade, who is a native of Bangalore and currently living in Melbourne, will present the Alaripu. She is a network engineer by profession and is a mother of two and is always on her toes trying to hold up the house. Learning Bharatanatyam was her dream, which she turned to reality 2 years ago when she joined me and started training virtually and became a part of SthitA. Her inquisitive nature has always encouraged her to continue exploring the art form, diving into its intricate nuances. We now have Soumya presenting the Tishra Alaripu.
Talan ku takka tatti kinda tum ta tay tay yum ta tam kitta takka da tay tay yum talan ku takka tatti kitta tum tam de tam kitta takka day ta tay kitta takka tam de tam kitta takka day ta tay kitta takka tam de tam tay tat tay idam de tam tay tat tay tam de tam tay tat tay idam de tam tay tat tay tam de tam tay tat tay idam 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 ade tam kitta takka day ta tay kitta takka tam de tam kitta takka day ta tay kitta takka tam de tam day tat tay idam de tam day tat tay idam de tam day tat tay idam de tam tay 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 tat tay idam தித்தம் தை தத்தைதம் 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 தித்தம் தத்தைதம் தித்தம் தை 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 தத்தைதம் அதே தம் கிட்ட தகதை த தை கிட்ட தகதை கிடதும் தம் அதே தாம் கிட்ட தகதை த தை கிட்ட தகதாம் தித்தாம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தாம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தாம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தாம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தம் 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 தை தத்தை தம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தம் தித்தம் தை தத்தை தாம் 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 தத்தஜும் தரிதா தத்த கத்தஜும் தரிதை ததிக்கிட்டதும் தக்க ததிக்கிட்டதும் தக்க ஜெக்கு பிரகுதரகிடதும் தா ஆஹ திகுதக்க 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 தள்ளன் குதக்க ததிக்கிட்டதும் தா தை தையும் த தாம் கிட்டத்தக்கதா தை தையும் த தாம் தத்து தாம்.
Moving on to the next piece, we have a kautvam. The term kautvam has evolved from the term kavitvam, which means poetic brilliance. Today's kautvam is unique in that it glorifies the Shakti Trinity, that is Goddess Saraswati, Goddess Lakshmi and Goddess Parvati. The precise interplay of Sahitya and Sollakattu in a crisp concoction is exclusive to a kautvam. It provides an elaborate description of Saraswati, the giver of knowledge, Lakshmi, the bestower of wealth, and Durga, the destroyer of evil. This kautvam is being presented by Aparna Shri, who is from Chennai but works as a design engineer for Volvo cars in Sweden. She has been learning Bharatanatyam at SthitA since August 2019, and she has a keen interest in Carnatic music and has been learning since her childhood. Aparna's constant effort to learn in spite of challenges makes her a student that I look forward to see reaching greater heights in the field of art.
தாம் தாம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்டச்சம் தக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க தாம் தாம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்டச்சம் தக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க
தாம் தாம் தஜ்ஜம் தக்கிட்டஜம் தகுந்தரி கிட்ட தக தீம் தீம் தஜ்ஜம் தக்கிட்டஜம் தகுந்தரி கிட்ட தக
தக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க குக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க தக்குந்தடி தக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க குக்குந்தடி கிட்ட தக்க
தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக குக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக திக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக தகததி கிட்ட தோம் தாம் தகததி கிட்ட தோம் தாம் तगदधिगिणतुं
माता सरस्वती ज्ञानादिदेवत वामहस्त पुस्तक दक्षिणे मणिमाला
माता सरस्वती ज्ञानादिदेवत वामहस्तपुस्तके दक्षिणे मणिमाला माता सरस्वती ज्ञानादिदेवत वामहस्तपुस्तके दक्षिणे मणिमाला
वीणाधरी ताये गान नर्तन प्रिये सरोजद्वयपादे वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
वीणाधरिताये गाननर्तन प्रिये सरोजद्वयपादे वन्दे वन्दे मातरम् वीणाधरिताये गाननर्तन प्रिये सरोजद्वयपादे वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
तद्धीं तक्किट्ट धीं तकतधिङ्गिण्णतों तद्धीं तक्किट्टद्धीं तकतधिङ्गिण्णतों
तद्धीं तक्किट्टधीं तगदधिगिणतों तद्धीं तक्किट्टधीं तगदधिगिणतों
तच्छं तच्ची तच्छं धण्ण तच्छुं झोण्णु तच्छं धिम्मि
तज्जं तरि तज्जं धण तज्जं जोणु तज्जं धीमि तगदधिगिणतों तां तगदधिगिणतों तां तगदधिगिणतों
विष्णुपत्नी महालक्ष्मी अष्टरूपी अष्टैश्वर्यप्रदे
विष्णुपत्नी महालक्ष्मी अष्टरूपी अष्टैश्वर्यप्रदे विष्णुपत्नी महालक्ष्मी अष्टरूपी अष्टैश्वर्यप्रदे
इष्टार्थ सिद्धिकरी सन्तुष्टमुखी वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
इष्टार्थ सिद्धिकरी सन्तुष्टमुखे वन्दे वन्दे मातरम् इष्टार्थ सिद्धिकरी सन्तुष्टमुखे वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
धीं 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 तच्छं तकुन्धडिकिट तक धीं तधीं 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 तक्क झं तकुन्धडिकिट तक
धीं 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 तज्जं तकुन्तरिकिटतक धीं 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 तज्जं तकुन्तरिकिटतक
तत्तच्छं तरिझं धणझं तकतझं झुणुझं धिमिझं
तत्तज्जं तरिजं धणजं तत्तज्जं जनुजं दिमिजं तत्तज्जं तरिजं धणजं तत्तज्जं जनुजं दिमिजं तदिगिणतों तां तगदधिगिणतों तै तगदिगुतदिगिणतों
गिरिजे अम्बिके सारसमुखे स्कन्दविनायक माते सुप्रीते
गिरिजे अम्बिके सारसमुखे स्कन्दविनायक माते सुप्रीते गिरिजे अम्बिके सारसमुखे स्कन्दविनायक माते सुप्रीते
शङ्करवल्लभे शङ्करि दुर्गे असुरध्वंसिनी वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
शङ्करवल्लभे शङ्करि दुर्गे असुरध्वंसिनि वन्दे वन्दे मातरम् शङ्करवल्लभे शङ्करि दुर्गे असुरध्वंसिनि वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्
तां तटितझं तटितां धणतां धीं धणतझं धणतां झुणुतां तों झुणुतझं झुणुतां धिमितां नं धिमितझं धिमितां किटतां
तां तरितजं तरितां धणतां धीं धणतजं धणतां झुणुतां तों झणुतजं झुणुतां धिमितां नं धिमितजं धिमितां किटतां
वाणी पराको रमा पराको पार्वती देवी पराको पराको
वाणी पराको रमा पराको पार्वती देवी पराको पराको పరాకు రమా పరాకు పార్వతీదేవి పరాకు పరాకు
త్రిమాతా ప్రీత్యర్థం కవుత్వం పాదస్థలే సమర్పితం
త్రిమాతా ప్రీత్యర్థం కౌత్వం పాదస్థలే సమర్పితం త్రిమాతా ప్రీత్యర్థం కౌత్వం పాదస్థలే సమర్పితం
తక్కు ధిన్న తక ధిన్నం కిటతకి ధిన్న తాం తధిన్న తాం దిక్కు ధిన్న తక ధిన్నం కిటతకి ధిన్న తాం తధిన్న తాం ధిన్న తాం తధిన్న తాం ధిన్న తతాం తధిన్న తతాం తా తంగి తంగి తక్కిడ తక తక ధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తతాం ధిన్న తతాం.
The next presentation for today's evening is a Shabdam. The lyrics of the Shabdam explains how the baby Muruga, with anklets around his ankle, tiny footsteps and broken words, brings in inexplicable happiness. His bright face and the enchanting smile, his shining complexion and the tilaka on his forehead seem so pleasing. This is being presented as a duet by Payaswini Holla and Sri Aditi Mamila. Payaswini is a native of Saligrama, Udupi, and Aditi is from Hyderabad. They both presently live in Delaware, United States. Payaswini and Aditi had their initial training in the art form of Bharatanatyam from Srimati Indumati Gopal Krishna in Delaware and have been training in Bharatanatyam from me for more than 3.5 years now. The talented duo have displayed great enthusiasm in their learning, and with continuing efforts, they are sure to climb up the ladder in the art field. Here we present to you Payaswini Holla and Aditi Mamila.
ततया ते तथा ता ते तथा गणकुतों ततिगिनतों तदन सलगण सजोनु जोनु तिमि सतो गणकिन तदिमि तिमि किटसा ते ै मुळंग शरंगै किलंग தோம் தத்தில்லம் தகுந்தரி கிட்ட தக தகதில்லம் தகுந்தரி கிட்ட தக தித்தில்லம் தகுந்தரி கிட்ட தக தனங்கு தோம் கசகதிங்கின தோம் ததையாதை தததா
The Shabdam is now followed by the presentation of a popular Kirtanam, Nattanam Adinar. Nattanam Adinar describes the majestic form of Lord Shiva who is dancing. The Anupallavi describes how he came to Chidambaram as promised on the request of the sages, while the Charanam describes his entire dancing. The 8 directions tremble, the Ganges on his head scatters all around him, the snake around him and his hair move along with him. Gopala Krishna sings while Shiva dances to the sounds of Tom Tom. This Kirtanam is being presented by Rajni Shurpali Siddhanti, who presently lives in UK and is a mom of 2 teenage girls. Her journey in dance started when her eldest daughter started learning Bharatanatyam, encouraged by her teacher Kobaha Vijaydas in Nottingham. And she's been learning under her all since then. After watching the annual day celebrations of SthitA in the year 2021 and introduced by her dear friend Jyotsna, she has joined the family of SthitA in 2022. She looks forward to explore the art form under the guidance of both her teachers. We now present to you Nattanam Adinar.
நடனம் ஆடினார் வெகு நாகரிகமாகவே கனக சபையிலானந்த 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 நடனம் ஆடினார் வெகு நாகரீகமாகவே கனக சபையில் ஆனந்த 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 நடனம் ஆடினார் படகையிலையின் முன்னால் மாமுனி கருள் செய்தபடி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதியில் வந்து தை மாதத்தில் குரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் படகையிலையில் முன்னாள் மாமுனி கருள் செய்தபடி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதியில் வந்து தை மாதத்தில் குரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் தாம் தகிட தகஜம் தகனம் தரிகும் தரிதீம் தினு தகஜம் தகனம் தரிகும் தரி ததினு தினு ததேத்னாம் தேத்னாம் தே தாகத ஜனு தனல் தடில் டில் குததைய தைய ததிமித கிடதக தகத ஜனு ததிமி தக்கிட கிடதாம் திக்கிட கிடதை தத்தோமென்று நடனம் ஆடினார் வெகு நாகரீகமாகவே கனக சபையில் ஆனந்த நடனம் ஆடினார். அட்ட திசையும் கிடுகிடன சேடன் தலை நடுங்க அண்ட மதிர கங்கை துளி சிதற கொண்டாடரும் கொண்டாட அட்ட திசையும் கிடுகிடன சேடன் தலை நடுங்க அண்ட மதிர கங்கை துளி சிதற பொன்னாடரும் கொண்டாட இட்டமுடனே கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் பாட சடையாட அரவ படமாட அதின் படமாட தொந்தோமென்று பதவிகள் தந்தோமென்று அட்ட திசையும் கிடுகிடன சேடன் தலை நடுங்க அண்ட மதிர கங்கை துளிதர பொன்னாடரும் கொண்டாட இட்டமுடனே கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் பாட சடையாட அரவ படமாட அதின் படமாட சொந்தோமென்று பதவிகள் தந்தோமென்று தாம் தகிட தகஜம் தகனம் தரிகும் தரிதீம் தினு தகஜம் தகனம் தரிகும் தரி ததினு தினு ததேத்னாம் தேத்னாம் தே தாகத ஜனு தனல் தடில் டில் குததைய தைய ததிமித கிட தக தகத ஜனு ததிமி தக்கிட கிடதாம் திக்கிட கிடதை தத்தோமென்று நடனம் ஆடினார் வெகு நாகரீகமாகவே கனக சபையில் ஆனந்த நடனம் ஆடினார்.
After having witnessed small glimpses of baby Muruga, Lord Shiva, we now move on to explore and see different facets of Lord Krishna. We begin this series of performances on Krishna with the popular number Bagilinu Teredu, which is a composition of Kanakadasa. This piece, which is completely bhakti oriented, calls out to Lord Krishna and says, as Adishesha, you came and helped Kariraja when he was in distress. When the little Prahalada called out to you, you jumped out of the pillar and saved him. Now, when I am calling out to you, are you not able to hear me? We present Bagilinu Teredu by the intermediate kids of SthitA, Sakshi Bhatt, Tulsi Pavanesh, Vinita V and Pooja.
Krishna 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 ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು ಸೇವೆಯನು ಕೊಡೋ ಹರಿಯೇ ಕೂಗಿದರು ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ನರಹರಿಯೇ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು ಸೇವೆಯನು ಕೊಡೋ ಹರಿಯೇ ಕೂಗಿದರು ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ನರಹರಿಯೇ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಪದದೊಳಗೆ ವಿಷಧರನ ತಲ್ಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀ ಸಿರಿ ಸಹಿತ ಕ್ಷೀರವಾರಿಧಿಯೊಳಿರಲು ಪರಮಪದದೊಳಗೆ ವಿಷಧರನ ತಲ್ಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀ ಸಿರಿ ಸಹಿತ ಕ್ಷೀರವಾರಿಧಿಯೊಳಿರಲು ಕರಿರಾಜ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಿಮೂಲ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಕ್ಷಣ ಬಂದು ಪೊರೆದೆಯೋ ನರಹರಿಗೆ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು ಸೇವೆಯನು ಕೊಡೋ ಹರಿಯೇ ಕೂಗಿದರು ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ನರಹರಿಯೇ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು
ಕಡುಕೋಪದಿಂ ಖಳನು ಖಡ್ಗವನೆ ಪಿಡಿದು ನಿನ್ನೊಡೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲಿಹನೆಂದು ಸ್ತಂಭವಡಿಯೇ ದೃಢಭಕುತಿಯಲಿ ಶಿಶುವು ಬಿಡದೆ ನಿನ್ನನು ಭಜಿಸೆ ಸಡಗರದಿ ಸ್ತಂಭದಿಂದೊಡೆದೆಯೋ ನರಹರಿಯೇ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು ಸೇವೆಯನು ಕೊಡೋ ಹರಿಯೇ ಕೂಗಿದರು ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ನರಹರಿಯೇ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ತೆರೆದು
After having seen a complete bhakti piece on Lord Krishna, are we ready to see a playful side of him? We next have a playful Krishna in Chitike Vesite. Chitike Vesite is a Sarangapani padam, one of the rare padams where Krishna is offended by the fact that a Gopika who was awaiting his presence rejects him. The presentation begins with the Gopika dreaming that she forgets to go meet Krishna and wakes up with a jerk. She then realizes it is just a dream and gets ready to go meet Krishna. Having waited and waited, she gets upset and decides not to talk to Krishna. When he comes, she even says she does not know who he is. While Krishna gives clues, she calls him a weightlifter or a snake charmer. She finally even asks him to leave from her house and shuts the door. The upset Krishna tells the gopi that with just the click of a finger, he can have thousands of beautiful maidens rush to him and be with him all the time. He tells her that he is none other than Venugopala, the holder of the charming flute. In the Charanams, Krishna teases the gopi and asks her if she spent time with another man offering sandal paste and karpura bhagam, and also asks her if she sang with all her heart wearing those golden dangling earrings for that other man. He asks her, will you only let the entire night pass by without talking to me, or will you embrace me? Will Krishna and Gopi reunite, or will they part ways? This padam is being presented by Jyotsna. Jyotsna, presently residing in Nottingham, is originally from Hyderabad. She works as the HR for the UK government and started learning Bharatanatyam at the age of 32 from Mrs. Kobaha Vijaydas, and she continues to learn from her. She has joined the family of SthitA in January 2020. Jyotsna says she's thoroughly enjoyed exploring this art form under the guidance of both her gurus, and her new interest is yoga and has just begun her journey. One of the most dedicated students that she is, her consistency and enthusiasm leaves me in awe. We now present Jyotsna in Chitike Vesite.
చిటిక వేసితే చిటిక వేసితే నీ వంటి చెలులు 1,10,000 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 మిటుకులాడి ఎవడను కొన్నావు వేణుగోపాలుడు నా పేరే మిటుకులాడి ఎవడను కొన్నావు వేణుగోపాలుడు నా పేరే వేణుగోపాలుడు నా పేరే వేణుగోపాలుడు నా పేరే చిటిక వేసితే నీ వంటి చెలులు 1,10,000 అందగత్తవನುಚು అందగత్తవనుచు వలచినందుకే అలమి కౌగిటను చేర్చేవో అందగత్తవనుచు వలచినందుకే అలమి కౌగిటను చేర్చేవో గంధమలది పెరుగులను చుట్టి గంధమలది వెరులుగను చుట్టి కర్పూర బాగా ఇచ్చేవో గంధమలది వెరులుగను చుట్టి కర్పూర బాగా ఇచ్చేవో చిటిక వేసితే నీ వంటి చెలులు 1,10,000 చిటిక వేసితే బంగారు కమ్మలు కదలక రాగం పాడి వీణేయ బంగారు కమ్మలు కదలక రాగం పాడి వీణేయ వాంచేవో బంగారు కమ్మలు కదలక రాగం పాడి వీణేయ వాంచేవో మందమేళమున ఏ మాట్లాడగా పొద్దున పొద్దు వచ్చేవో మందమేళమున ఏ మాట్లాడగా పొద్దున పొద్దు వచ్చేవో చిటిక వేసితే నీ వంటి చెలులు 1,10,000 మిటుకులాడి ఎవడను కొన్నావు వేణుగోపాలుడు నా పేరే చిటిక వేసితే చిటిక వేసితే చిటిక వేసితే నీ వంటి చెలులు 1,10,000 చెలులు 1,10,000 చెలులు 1,10,000 ఆ
How did you like the playful Krishna? We just saw a different face of Krishna altogether. The next presentation, Nada Murali, will witness different Krishnas coming together in the same composition. Nada Murali describes the small cowherd boy being revered and worshipped even by Narada Muni. In the Charanam, through the choreography, we will witness Krishna to be the Sakha of Arjuna, the Stri Lola playing Ras with the Gopikas, also being a protector of the sages. He is the bestower of wealth, health, knowledge and happiness. Nada Murali being presented by the intermediate adult batch of SthitA. We have Divya Shri Mallikarjun, Akila Ibrahim, Ramya CS and Venika Maheshwari presenting Nada Murali.
Nada Murali Gana Vilola Nada Murali Gana Vilola Kalyana Krishna Nada Murali Gana Vilola Kalyana Krishna Nada Murali Gana Vilola Kalyana Krishna Narada Muni Sannuda Varavala Gopala Narada Muni Sannuda Varavala Gopala Nada Murali Gana Vilola Krishna 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 Nada Murali Gana Vilola Kalyana Krishna Narada Muni Sannuda Varavala Gopala Narada Muni Gana Vilola ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಹರೇ ಮುಕುಂದ ಮಂಗಳವರದಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಗಿರಿಧರ ಗೋಪಾಲ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಡತಗಜಂ ತತ್ತಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ಪಮ ಮಾರಿ ಸ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಡತಗಜಂ ತತ್ತಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ಪಮ ಮಾರಿ ಸ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಡತಗಜಂ ತತ್ತಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ದೈತ್ಯ ಕಾಲ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಡತಗಜಂ ತತ್ತಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ದೈತ್ಯ ಕಾಲ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತರಿಕಿಡತಗಜಂ ತತ್ತಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ದೈತ್ಯ ಕಾಲ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತರಿಕಿಡತಗಜಂ ಮಾಗಪ ಗಮವರನಿಸ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತರಿಕಿಡತಗ ತರಿಕಿಡಜಂ ತಕದಿತ್ತ ತರಿಕಿಡತಗ ತರಿಕಿಡಜಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತರಿಕಿಡತಗ ತರಿಕಿಡಜಂ ನಾದ ಮುರಳಿಗಾನ ವಿಭುರ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾರದ ಮುನಿ ಸನ್ನುತ ವರಬಾಲ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನಾದ ಮುರಳಿ ಗಾನ ವಿರೋಲ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
Nada Murali is followed by the last presentation on Lord Krishna, a filmy classical composition, Nanda Nandana Neenu Shri Krishna, from the movie Bhajarangi. This song of Arjunjanya describes Lord Krishna to be the dear one in spite of him being the Nanda Nandana, the son of Nanda. In this, the dancer requests Hanuman to be the messenger and go and tell Krishna to receive the message from the Bhakta. In the stanza, the dancer complains, when someone calls, you are right there. Someone wishes for you in the heart and you appear. All those 16,000 gopikas, you heard all of them. What about me? Won't you hear me? We now present Nanda Nandana Neenu by Ashwini. Ashwini, originally from Namma Bengaluru, currently resides at Leeds, UK. This new mother of the 8-month-old Bodhi has a master's in project management and started her classes virtually with me in 2019. Photography being her passion, and with her natural flair for singing, she is meant to be an artist. Her quick learning and execution of choreography with ease never fails to bring a smile to my face. We now present Ashwini in Nanda Nandana Neenu Shri Krishna.
Krishna, Nanna Bandhuve Neenu
the last few performances gave us an insight into the little Krishna, the playful Krishna, the Krishna who is all grown up and matured. We now move on to the next presentation, Shiva Pujaku Chivurinchina, a Telugu filmy classical song that I've picked for my student Deepika. This song describes how the anklets are ready to serve as flowers to worship Lord Shiva. Dance which can even allure the sages. Do you want to even run away from something so sacred? Listen to your real calling. Do not get attracted by the materialistic world, the lines say. We now witness Shiva Pujaku by Deepika. Deepika Chaudavarapu, who lives in Wisconsin, USA, is the mother of a 6-year-old and works as a software engineer. While she had started her journey a few years ago with me, was not able to continue for various reasons. She is now reconnected with the art form for a little over a year. Deepika has been pursuing one of her fondest dreams with keen interest and utmost eagerness. Presenting to you Shiva Pujaku Chivurinchina.
శివ పూజకు చివురించిన సిరి సిరి మూవా, శివ పూజకు చివురించిన సిరి సిరి మూవా, మృదు మంజుల పదమంజరి పూచిన పువ్వా, యతిరాజుకు జతి స్వరముల పరిమళం న్యూవా, నటనాంజలితో బ్రతుకును తరించనీవా,
పరుగా మగ పయనిరసవే తలపుల నావా, చెరటాలకు తల వంచితే తరగదు త్రోవా, ఎదిరించిన సుడిగాలిని జయించినావా, మది కోరిన మధు సీమలు వరించిరావా, పరుగా మగ పయనిరసవే తలపుల నావా, చెరటాలకు తల వంచితే తరగదు త్రోవా.
పడమర పడగలపై మెరిసే తారలకై, పడమర పడగలపై మెరిసే తారలకై, రాత్రిని వరించకే సంధ్యా సుందరి, తూరుపు వేదికపై వేకువ నర్తకివై, తూరుపు వేదికపై వేకువ నర్తకివై, ధాత్రిని మురిపిల్చే కాంతులు చిందని, నీ కదలిక చైతన్యపు శ్రీకారం కాని, నీ కదలిక చైతన్యపు శ్రీకారం కాని, ఎదురిచిన హృదయ రబడి ఓంకారం కాని, శివ పూజకు చివురిచిన సిరి సిరి మూవా, మృదు మంజుల పదమంజరి పూచిన పువ్వా,
పరుగా మగ పయనిరసవే తలపుల నావా, చెరటాలకు తల వంచితే తరగదు త్రోవా, ఎదిరించిన సుడిగాలిని జయించినావా, మది కోరిన మధు సీమలు వరించినావా.
After having presented the students of SthitA, I am extremely delighted to be presenting my new choreography, Hanumanta Devanamo, for the third anniversary celebrations of my dance school SthitA. Hanumanta Devanamo, a composition of Purandaradasa, is an offering to the divine Vanara, Lord Hanuman. In this composition, I have tried to explore 3 stories, the first one being the story of Bhima and Hanuman. Bhima, on his way to fetch flowers for Draupadi, comes across a tail which is obstructing his path. Without knowing whose it is, he says, "Oh monkey, move your long tail away from my path." The monkey says, "I am old, you are strong, why don't you move it yourself?" The strong Bhima attempts several times but fails. He then realizes his ego is in his way. He asks, "Who are you? Reveal your form." There comes Lord Hanuman revealing his true form. The second story explores the friendship between Lord Rama and Hanuman. Hanuman carries the Mudra Ungura to Sita, who's been abducted by Ravana. Having given her the Mudra Ungura and assuring her that Rama will come to save her, while he is escaping, gets captured at Lanka. Lord Ravana decides to set his tail on fire. The Hanuman takes his fullest form and burns the entire Lanka with the same fire. The last of the 3 stories reflects bhakti at its pinnacle. Hanuman is given a mala by Sita in remembrance of Rama and Sita. Hanuman takes the mala but plucks each pearl to look for Rama and Sita in it. He bites them, looks for Rama and Sita everywhere, but does not find it. Returns the mala to Sita and says, "I don't want it because it doesn't have your Rama in it." Everyone around asks him, "How can you be so dishonorable for the love and respect given to you?" He says, "Without Sita or Rama in it, I don't want anything." Then everyone asks, "Then where is Rama and Sita with you always?" Hanuman tears open his chest with pride and shows Rama, Sita and Lakshmana residing in his heart. Presenting to you Hanumanta Devanamo.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣರ ಕಟ್ಟಾಳಾಗಿ ನೀ ನಡೆದೆ ಭೂಮಿಜೆ ಭೂಮಿಜೆ ಮಾತಾ ಸೀತಾ ಮಾತಾ ಸೀತಾ ಮಾತಾ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣರ ಕಟ್ಟಾಳಾಗಿ ನೀ ನಡೆದೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಮುದ್ರೆಯುಂಗುರವೀತೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಮುದ್ರೆಯುಂಗುರ ರಾಮ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಸೀತಾರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣರ ಕಟ್ಟಾಳಾಗಿ ನೀ ನಡೆದೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಮುದ್ರೆಯುಂಗುರವೀತೆ ಆ ಮಹಾಲಂಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮದಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಕುಲಪತಿಯಂದೇ ನೀಪ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಲಕುಮಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀಮದಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಕುಲಪತಿಯಂದೇ ನೀಪ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಲಕುಮಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ಮನೋಹರ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಪ್ರೇಮದಾಳು ಹನುಮಂತ ಬಲವಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ಮನೋಹರ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಪ್ರೇಮದಾಳು ಹನುಮಂತ ಬಲವಂತ ವಿಠಲರಾಯನ ಪ್ರೇಮದಾಳು ವಿಠಲರಾಯನ 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 ಪ್ರೇಮದಾಳು ಹನುಮಂತ ಬಲವಂತ ಹನುಮಂತ ದೇವನಮೋ ನಮೋ ಹನುಮಂತ ದೇವ ನಮೋ ಹನುಮಂತ ದೇವ ನಮೋ ದೇವ ನಮೋ ದೇವ ನಮೋ ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಭಕ್ತಾಯ ವಾಯುಪುತ್ರಾಯ ಸಕಲ ಶತ್ರು ದೋಷ ನಿವಾರಕಾಯ ಓಂ ಭಜೆ ಹನುಮತಿಷ್ಠ ಕಾರ್ಯಸಿದ್ಧಿ ನಮಃ ಓಂ ಭಜೆ ಹನುಮತಿಷ್ಠ ಕಾರ್ಯಸಿದ್ಧಿ ನಮಃ ಕಾರ್ಯಸಿದ್ಧಿ ನಮಃ ನಮಃ ಹನುಮ
We conclude this beautiful evening of dance with the national song of our country, Vande Mataram, penned beautifully by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. This song that invokes the love for our country describes the beauty and the diversity of our nation. Here, we have tried to explore different forms of dance, not only classical but folk. Today, we have chosen a rendition of this song by Neeti Mohan. The intermediate students of SthitA present to you Vande Mataram.
श्यामला मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे वन्दे मातरं 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 एहसास थोड़ा तो जगाएं अपने दिलों में हम वन्दे मातरं क्या नाम है अपना जहां में खड़े हैं कहाँ पे हम वन्दे मातरं है हमें जाना कहाँ और चले हैं कहाँ पे हम हमसे पूछे ये वन्दे मातरम्